Sons. Pretty cool. Maybe you'll just get hip to him at the show. I mean, you'll meet him and go, oh my God, what a time we had. Thanks, Alan. Ticketmaster.com's got all the tickets, info, everything else. 2 tickets here for Gloria Sons and the Velveteers, Wednesday night at the House of Blues. Caller 10. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
He keeps his emergency bug-out bag in his trunk. Unfortunately, it contains only Pez, comic books, and moist towelettes. The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS.
The Rangers, and then they'll head back on the road to play the Kansas City Royals. But only about 2.5 weeks left in the Guardians season. As Bill has assured me, there are no postseason plans for that team. Tito can devote all of his time to pizza. You think this will be his last? You think? I know, right? You think this will be his last season? I mean, he's made overtures that like it's time to go.
Yeah, I think he's done after
this is
the
it,
season.
right?
Yeah, I think it's.
You think they bump the next dude up, or they bring somebody in?
I think they have to weigh their options. Poundcake's still the best option, I think.
Don't get me wrong. I do like that option.
Once you have an independent fielder, it's going to change the game of baseball.
And line drive Peter.
Yeah.
Well, Terry Francona has had nothing if not a notable career in Major League Baseball. Got the Red Sox, broke their World Series streak, right?
Yeah.
Got them to the World Series. And he was handsomely paid for it. He was, that guy was with the Cubs in the mid-'80s. I remember Terry Francona's name being thrown around. I was a White Sox fan, of course, but my whole family were Cubs fans. And, that was back when guys weren't making millions and millions of dollars. He probably didn't even make $1 million with the Cubs. And now, what do the Guardians pay him? $4 or $5 million a year? Makes good money.
Yeah.
So you can sail away on that. You can, I don't know what you do. You just say, it's been a career. It's been a great time. He's, of course, he's from Pennsylvania, right? He's from, or his dad was at least, from a town called Aliquippa outside Pittsburgh. Anywho, Guardians, tomorrow night, 7:10, here on MMS. Alan, you were talking about the Toy Hall of Fame. Did you see the woman who's going to keep having kids until she gets a girl? I did see that. There's a woman, I don't know if this is a British woman. She's got 9 boys. I'm a mom of 9. I have twins on the way, and I won't stop until I have a girl. She's real cute, too. And the kids are like models. Like she and her husband, they both have the same hairstyle, but like she kind of has a Toni Braxton vibe. I don't know who the dude is. She's a 30-year-old mom from Dallas, and she has 9 sons. And they're so attractive that half of them look like girls, but they're all boys. And she says they will keep having kids until she has a girl. And she's hoping that one of the twins will be a girl. But her 9 children are age 12 through 2 months.
Oh, it's so many kids.
Yalancia Rosario.
Oh, yeah, she's cute.
She's very cute.
She's 30 years old and has 9 kids.
Yes, well.
Oh, that took a minute to sink in.
I mean, yeah.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Like, some of these people are, like, professionally pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's all they ever do. But it's your life, and it's your family, and do what you want to do. But, yeah, all
I
these...
also think that these pictures of her are very heavily filtered.
Very heavily filtered. But there's no denying she and her husband have cute kids.
Mm-hmm.
She had her first son at 18 and has been pregnant every year since. She deals with online trolls who tell her to stop using our tax money and asking her...
Oh, jeez.
I thought these people loved children. These people, I guarantee, who troll her about stop using our tax money and how many fathers do your kids have. I thought those people wanted people to be having babies all the time.
Well, they don't want black people to be having babies.
Oh,
usually.
it's the black people that I got you. Okay.
I didn't hear who was pregnant every year since they were 18.
This woman in Dallas, she's 30 and she's got 9 kids, and she's like, she's got 9 boys, and she said, I won't stop until I have a girl. So I don't know if she's blown out down there. I don't know what's going on.
Every time she has a kid,
like
she
somebody renovating a fireplace.
gets the extra stick. What do they call that? The
courtesy stitch.
Courtesy
the
stitch.
episiotomy. That's right. You got a lot of kids.
Tiffany, Heather, Cody, Dylan, Dermot, Jordan, Taylor, Brittany, Wesley, Rumor, Scout, Cassidy, Zoe, Chloe, Max, Hunter, Kendall, Caitlin, Noah, Sasha, Morgan, Kira, Ian, Lauren, Hubert, Phil.
You're waiting for Hubert to take off. You know, people are a lot. It doesn't matter when you're born. A lot of people pulled names of their children from whatever's happening currently in pop culture. And Hubert never really took off.
It's a good, fun game, though.
Hubert's a great game.
Never played it. I don't know what that is.
Well, you've never been down here to the arcade where there's all those games. I have to think that maybe it's somewhat coincidental that while we're celebrating the 30th anniversary of The X-Files, one of my favorite shows of all time, I think it was this week, 30 years ago, that Fox premiered a brand new show called The X-Files with unknown actors. Nobody knew David Duchovny or Gillian Anderson. And the show became a phenomenon. Now, it was early work for Vince Gilligan, who would go on to create Breaking Bad. You know, he came from The X-Files. But you're starting to hear more and more people. There are 2 things happening at once. The X-Files, a lot of people have that on the brain. And also these congressional hearings on UFOs, or what do they call them now? UAPs.
Yeah.
They've gone from UFO to unidentified aerial phenomena, not just unidentified flying objects. Unidentified aerial phenomena. And so you've got people going, hey, I saw this thing in the backyard. And, you know, there's a family in Vegas who swears that that's what they saw, that they sent video. You might have heard the 911 call. That ended up going viral of the family. Now, if there's any place that you could conceive that aliens might be drawn, Vegas is perfect. Nellis Air Force Base is out there. They have a couple Air Force bases out there. Area 51 is right there. And a family called this summer and said, there's some wild stuff going on in our backyard. So people go, ha, ha, ha.
I wouldn't tell people, though, because no one is going to believe you.
Yeah, but everybody thinks that they have... This is a tough time to be a ufologist or a person who believes in this stuff, because it used to be there'd be a piece of video, and people would go, well, that looks fake, or ooh, that looks great. These days, you can't trust anything.
Right.
So it's harder to even fake an alien thing, because people go, nah.
Well,
you saw the little tchotchkes that the Mexican government rolled out.
Oh, I love it.
Like they all look like clay ETs.
Right.
I mean, I'm not sure.
It could be like a statue that was buried underground.
But I don't even understand
I
don't even understand the point of it. What is the point of rolling those out and then trying to convince people that they're real? I mean, there's a point to everything like that. You're either grifting or...
well, I think it is a grift, and I think there's people that are so...
But how are they
want
monetizing
to believe.
that?
I'm sure they have some sort of collection, or they'll auction them off at some point, or something like that.
But there is no...
Because the peso's not very strong right now.
Right, but if you get worldwide attention from it, there's somebody on this planet that'll be like, I want those.
People were roasting them. Like, it was really bad. And that's
because they looked ridiculous.
They
so
do
silly.
look ridiculous. And that's the thing. There is no upside to making a 911 call like that, because either people are not going to believe you and you're going to be looked at as crazy, or they do believe you and you'll have, some government agency or whatever knocking on your door saying you're giving away classified information and your life is ruined. You got to be on the run now.
You're giving away on the run.
Or something.
No, because they're not going to knock. They're
you've
not
seen
going to
too
knock
much.
on your door because they know everybody's going to think you're crazy.
But that's not always true, though. They will also, the public may think you're crazy, but the people, if the government, say the government has aliens, there's people on the inside that know what they look like. They know what their craft looks like. If you make a description publicly on what the government has seen of aliens, they're like, oh, wow, there's no way she could know that. So then they won't know. They won't think that you're crazy.
Well, no, but everybody describes the exact same thing. They describe a
not
disc.
necessarily.
Well, they do. That's why I'm going to show you.
It's not the UFO.
I'm going to show. No, I'm going to show you this video here. Even aliens. Everybody draws the same thing. They draw the skinny, almond-headed, gray-green, man. This family in Vegas. They swear there's body cam footage because they called the cops. Cops are like, yo, bro, don't call 911 if you think that you saw some stuff out here.
Mysterious fireball lights up the Las Vegas night sky, and it's all caught on a cop's body cam.
Now, to me, that looks nothing. It looks nothing more than a falling star or a meteorite or something that's burning out in the atmosphere. Right. These people swear up and down that it was. And then they said, well, we saw things in the backyard, really tall aliens in the backyard.
Later, 16-year-old Angel Kenmore frantically calls 911, telling the operator that something from out of this
they have to reshoot it, right? They have to have him,
It's a traumatization.
Was in his backyard.
It has big eyes and looking at us, and it's still there.
So there's two people or two subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. 9 feet, 10 foot. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
In this world exclusive, Angel and his family.
World exclusive. They only spoke to Inside Edition. If you were going to do a world exclusive, wouldn't you do it on network television? Wouldn't you do it on the local news there in Vegas? World exclusive for all the. They sat down with the family. I swear that's what happened.
Are telling only Inside Edition what happened that night.
You're outside, you're working on a truck, and then you see a light, and then you hear a noise.
Yep.
So I mean, you start looking off in the distance?
Yeah, from here, like I just saw, the light falling right here.
Angel says he saw two creatures and was paralyzed with fear. When cops arrived, they didn't know what to make of this bizarre situation and approached the house with caution.
I have butterflies, bro. And these people say there's aliens in their backyard.
Angel told them the same story. He's now.
Have you ever been paralyzed with fear? By something that wasn't right in front of you and going to kill you.
No.
Like your fight or, paralyzed with fear is meant to imply that your fight or flight response is being overridden. Right? You can't move a muscle. You're so terrified. It's like sleep paralysis. You see a shooting star in the distance and you're paralyzed with fear.
I think when I thought I was going to get into a car accident, that's the only time I've been paralyzed with fear.
Oh, that's a great time to be paralyzed, when you're behind the wheel.
I wasn't behind the wheel. I was.
You're riding shotgun?
Seat. Yeah, there was nothing I could do. So you just trusting that everyone's going to.
Yeah, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my God, we're going to crash. But again, that's not even paralyzed with fear. There's nothing you can do. You're not going to jump out of the car. You're like, oh. Did you put your hands on the glove box? Did you do the strong arm?
No, I grabbed the what is the thing above the door? It's just like a little hand.
The shrimp handle.
Yeah, that's literally what it was. I grabbed it, and I think I grabbed it so hard I ripped it off.
Yeah,
nice.
Look at that.
How'd you get so strong?
Paralyzed with fear. It was my whole body weight.
No,
so
how'd you get so
stupid.
strong?
Oh, Orange Theory Fitness.
It's got paralyzed. How'd you get so strong? Paralyzed with fear?
It was the fear. I'm in paralyzed with fear shape.
That works too.
This pound cake for Orange Theory Fitness. You ever wanted to be paralyzed with fear? Come work out with me.
Now telling Inside Edition.
Did you see it?
Yeah, me and him saw it.
Dad Bobby, Mom Concha, and brother Joshua backed up Angel's claims, saying they saw the same creatures.
It was like a big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like around 10 feet tall.
Cops took the call seriously and left these parting words with Angel and his family.
If those 9-foot beings come back, don't call us, all right? Deal with it yourself.
They began canvassing.
Is the mom's name is Contra, like the old video game? Remember the video game Contra?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right.
Right.
Yeah, select, start.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I got it right, but it's pretty close.
It was close.
The neighborhood.
This might sound like a really dumb question, but did you guys see anything fall out of the sky?
As the story gathered worldwide attention,
So now
Check
the cops
out what was
are
spotted over the skies of
cops
Las
are
Vegas.
trolling them.
nothing was heard from the Kenmore family until now.
Do you believe that these creatures were human?
That was not human.
What color were they?
Like green, gray.
We asked them to draw what they saw.
To the best of your ability, draw what you recall. Don't look at each other, just focus on your own pad and try from your memory.
Like this kid doing
to
shading.
Draw a picture of the creature that you saw. This is what you drew, and describe this. What is this? And what are these?
These are, they look like ears, but they have like...
Everybody draws the same thing. Can you imagine if somebody said, I saw an alien, and then they draw it, and it's like an H.P. Lovecraft character. It's like Cthulhu. It's got a head and tentacles. Everybody goes for the almond-headed green man.
But again, why did it have to be aliens? Again, to your point, Alan, where
What do you think? They're just an ugly person?
No,
It is Vegas.
To Alan's
It was somebody coming home from work. They had a costume on, and you know.
But that's what I'm saying. To Alan's point, where he says my mom never did see a pterodactyl, and if you saw the same thing, you would automatically think, okay, what bird looks like a pterodactyl? Why wouldn't it be someone? Why wouldn't your mind go to, it can't be an alien, it's probably someone in a costume dressed as an alien to freak us out? Because that's very likely. Out there in the middle of the woods, people already think that they are in the middle of the desert, people already think that there's like Area 51 and secret stuff going on out there. Someone could very well troll you and
because everything's
an alien
because everything's a scam now. These guys call Inside Edition. Inside Edition comes out. They
Make
go,
some money out
give
of
you
it.
$500. What do you want?
Make their house a
Like,
farm.
it looks like antenna, like light.
And large eyes?
Large eyes, a lot of teeth.
No nose?
No nose, no.
Describe.
No.
That's what the guy
Yeah,
picked.
no
nose.
nose, yeah.
You ever seen one of those little green men with a nose? Yeah, he's got a giant, like an old Jimmy Durante. Yeah.
Describe this if you can.
You know, this
It's a nice
what I
contemporary
saw,
reference.
The light was beside him.
Yeah.
I've tried to make the skin color. The
do
skin
you not
tone
laugh?
had one of the legs. They look bent.
4 months since that mysterious night, the Kenmores say they are still haunted by whatever was lurking in their backyard.
Haunted. They're still haunted by what
haunted
was
by it,
lurking.
Alan.
Haunted.
People are gonna go to their house and be like, can I pull up my RV here and just sleep here, bro? And they'll charge.
Yeah, $50
fee,
right
yeah.
there in the front.
It's like a little
But again,
scam.
it's not the middle of the desert. This is, this is Metro Vegas. But again, it's an area rife with this kind of stuff. There's Air Force bases, there's Area 51.
Again, I think it's more likely that you see a pterodactyl in Cascade Park than you see aliens out there. I'm pretty sure they got them contained. You're more likely to see someone dressed up as an alien.
I bet the
back in
kid has a YouTube channel
Or
because
no, it's
every
Twitch
kid
now.
does. What's that?
It's Twitch. They don't have YouTube channels. YouTube has too many restrictions. Everyone goes to Twitch now. He has a
Well,
Twitch
but you're
page.
not going to be blocked for posting alien stuff on YouTube.
Misinformation.
Oh, yeah, they're really stopping that.
I think it's probably Twitch. He probably has a Twitch page. Watch me play video games.
With the green man that I drew here. Oh, it turns out it was just my cousin. He had a new motorcycle helmet, and the light was really flashing off of it, and I couldn't figure it out. I got a break here. If you want to go see John Oliver, he is going on the road. John Oliver Live is going to be at the Akron Civic Theater in a few weeks. If you want to see him, I'll hand off a pair of tickets for you coming back.
It's the Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS and everywhere.